I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse.
This was the Hollywood version of your drunk uncle starting a fight, ruining the wedding, and then standing up and giving a long toast.
Will Smith was offended by the joke and wanted to stand up for his wife. Fine. Or if you really want to hurt a comedian, don't laugh.
In Hollywood, sometimes drama can unfold in the most unexpected ways. In a recent turn of events, Chris Rock publicly called out Will Smith for his behavior at the Oscars, causing quite a stir in the entertainment industry. While some celebrities have stayed quiet on the matter, one comedian isn't afraid to share his opinion.
Announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million, because that...
Jim Carrey, known for his own controversial remarks, has now weighed in on the situation, and his words have sparked a heated debate online. With tensions rising, many are wondering, what exactly did Chris Rock say about Will Smith? Stay tuned to find out.
Oh, wow!
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
If you all remember, Jim Carrey didn't hold back in criticizing the reaction to Will Smith assaulting Chris Rock during the 94th Academy Awards. While promoting Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Carrey told CBS Gayle King that he was sickened by the response at the 2022 Oscars after Smith slapped presenter Rock after a joke regarding wife Jada Pinkett Smith's haircut.
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation.
Carrey added that Smith should have been escorted out of the Oscars ceremony after he slapped Rock.
It really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
The comedian did not press charges, according to Carrey, because Rock didn't want the hassle. The Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences officially condemned Smith's actions and banned him for next 10 years.
Announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million, because that video is going to be there forever.
Carrey further added, that insult is going to last a very long time. If you want to yell from the audience and show disapproval or say something on Twitter. He also tells what he truly felt about Will's action.
Do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they said words.
Carrey said, the slap came out of nowhere because Will has something going on inside him that's frustrated. I wish him the best. I have nothing against Will Smith. He's done great things, but that was not a good moment. It cast a shadow over everyone's shining moment. It was a selfish moment. Smith later issued a formal apology to Rock, defending his actions by saying, jokes at my expense are part of the job. But a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. But Chris didn't react to his apology at all. Later, Will also tried to apologize again by uploading his apology video on YouTube.
Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
But Chris Rock firmly held himself and kept his silence on the matter for almost a year. Well, stars who were both in attendance and watching at home had a lot to say about the drama, from Rock's joke to Smith's slap. Mila Kunis, the Black Swan star, told C Magazine that she was stunned that so many people in the audience at the 2022 Academy Awards stood up when Smith won his Oscar after he had already slapped Rock. Not standing up, to me, was a no-brainer, but what was shocking to me was how many people did stand up. She said, I thought, wow, what a time we're living in that rather than do what's right. People focus on doing what looks good. It's insane to me. According to Deadline, the Family Feud host said, I'm a Christian, but I'm really undeveloped. I don't have high-level Christianity. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 2. That's the level of Christianity I can work on. You slap TD Jakes, he'll turn the other cheek. You slap me, if you sit back in your seat, Jada would have to move out of the way. That's the type of Christian I am. Harvey further called Smith's actions a punk move, noting that he lost a lot of respect for him after the incident. Sharon Osbourne, the former talk co-host, shared her thoughts on the slap with the Sunday Times. When he wins, everybody stands up. It's like, you're such hypocrites, she said. You're going to go home and say how disgraceful his behavior was, but you stand up and give him a standing ovation. You know, it's like I've always said, in this industry, if people could make a buck off you. If Hitler were alive today, they would give him a TV show. I think the whole thing is so unfortunate, Gayle King, the journalist, told Entertainment Tonight while attending the 2022 CMT Music Awards in April. I think there have to be consequences to your actions. I have no idea what's right, what's wrong. I don't. But the whole thing makes me so sad because I like them both. King said that she's pulling for Rock, adding, I just wanted to be fined. And it seems Will is very regretful and very remorseful, and that's an important first step. that now Rock has finally addressed the slap publicly for the first time in his Netflix special Selective Outrage. Y'all know what happened to me getting smacked by Shug Smith, Rock said at the end of his hour-long special, which streamed live on Netflix. Everybody knows. Everybody F knows. Yes, it happened. Like a year ago, I got smacked at the F Oscars by this mother. People like, did it hurt? It still hurts? I got summertime ringing in my ears. Rock went on, referring to Smith's 1991 hip-hop hit with former musical partner DJ Jazzy Jeff. But I'm not a victim, baby. You will never see me on Oprah or Gayle crying. After the audience erupted in cheers and applause, Rock boasted, no, it's never gonna happen. No, F, bit S. I took that hit like Pacquiao. According to Rock and his special, Pinkett Smith started this S. Nobody was picking on her. She said me, a grown-ass man, should quit his job because her husband didn't get nominated for concussion. He said, and then gives me a concussion. Rock's big theory, though, was that Smith had slapped him out of displaced anger at Pinkett Smith. Will Smith practices selective outrage? Rock said, everyone that really knows I didn't have anything to do with that shit. I didn't have any entanglements. It seems like Rock was referring to Pinkett Smith's well-publicized relationship with the much younger singer August Alsina.
His wife was fucking her son's friend, okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this shit. But for some reason, these niggas put that shit on the internet.
An entanglement.
Yes.
Chris clearly said that Jada ruined Will.
I have no idea why two talented people would do something that low down. What the we all been cheated on. Everybody in here has been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television.
According to Chris, Jada was the root cause for the whole Oscars fiasco, and she didn't really deserve him after cheating on him with her son's best friend.
Hurt him way more than he hurt me, okay? And by the way, he does that shit. Everybody in the world called him a...
Well, Pinkett Smith's entanglement did indeed spawn a spate of public hand-wringing, but it didn't hold a candle to the amount of public outrage that the slap engendered.
I'm not sure you run up and punch.
And I think, the contract you set up with the audience is that these are indeed jokes and we have to embrace.
It's kind of messed up.
At the end of his show, the comedian addressed the moment and his thoughts on Smith, telling the audience that he watched Emancipation to see Smith be physically assaulted. Smith played an enslaved man named Peter who escaped captivity in Louisiana in the 2022 film, which was inspired by a true story. I have rooted for Will Smith my whole life, Rock said, and now I watch Emancipation just to see him get whooped. Fans also enjoyed how Chris roasted Smith in his special. One of them tweeted, Chris Rock's selective outrage on Netflix was just okay, but that end segment on the Will Smith slap was well worth it. Another added, Chris Rock's selective outrage is amazing. The Will Smith rebuttal overshadowed good comedic material from that stand-up special. Looks like the famed Funnyman used his latest stand-up special to verbally clobber Smith for slapping him on stage at last year's Oscars ceremony. Among the myriad of people, Rock left no stone unturned as he recalled the moment the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air actor struck him across the face. Will is embarrassed and hurt by what Chris said about him and his family in his Netflix special, a source told Entertainment Tonight. He didn't watch it, but he had people tell him what Chris said, the insider went on, adding that Will and Jada have seen comments about it. Will apologized to Chris and would like for Chris to let it go, the source added. Smith reportedly feels Netflix made a distasteful move airing Rock's special. On the other hand, Jim Carrey and others believe that Will deserved this after pulling off such a stunt last year. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.